And I wasn't satisfied with the results. Madrid against Osasuna.
3
First
points.
Of all, 1-0.
So when you 3 points.
Menka points.
Okay.
Now, the reason why I said that cry clear because Midika can if I was expecting Madrid to say a handicap win. Next, at least the goal should be 2-3 or more. Yeah. That should tell you say Meka say I'm not satisfied that. Kofi, I understand that.
Oh, okay.
Now, I think say the way Xabi Alonso person setting up the team, no, it will make things very, very difficult for him as the coach. Again, things will be extremely complicated for him. And may hear Kwan Obefa will be me coming out of that. Because look, say who your coach now be coaching Real Madrid. In as much as our ideas, now our philosophy, now our way of playing here, you know, there is the Real Madrid way. You tweak over the you know, and then to suit the way Madrid players, you know, but when you come and you decide to change everything completely, Kofi, you find yourself wanting. Yes. And Real Madrid was 660 passes, but I know Madrid 4 pay. The Madrid that a team even when they play 300 passes, they expect to score 4. Again, this is a Madrid that dominated possession. Madrid that, in fact, majority of the time, that possession is 80-20. And Sana, second half, Mubi any idea, you know, Madrid has 71% of ball possession. Okay. Now, having said this, the whole game now, Madrid, that boy here trying to pin a team and the other was Osasuna deep defensively, no Kofi. Madrid created only one big chance out of the entire 90 minutes. Now, you see, Madrid born now and run no more born. They were only saved by the brilliance of Kylian Mbappe. And he was fantastic throughout the day, of course. Mbappe by Madrid, the difference is clear. On all the other players, number 10, on gradually penalty, Vinicius and and the goal that he's been scoring, even in these Madrid difficult moments, all the time, no, he's making his name present. Now, Shekwan of us who created goal, no, a very smart penalty indeed. The penalty has created a lot of conversations because the coach, Alessio Lici, the Italian manager of coach Osasuna, no, said, born a penalty. Now, if you watch the pictures, man for the posting your there, images rich, say Mbappe etia defender, no. Now, Mundo Deportivo dieni. Unza Mbappe tiano. And the Kobe Mbappe mum ne tiana de. Uti chama ka say I didn't na bo we.
Okay, penalty.
And the omu coach said the same thing. Say bono to him no enye penalty because ni player no Mbappe tiano. And the player na ba ye kra no ohun say player na nim ho no ba bia Mbappe tiana awotre.
Okay.
Now so we will be help these pictures exactly we be so tiano. You go video no. This is a fan's perspective. Support ani gina baby and the camera try video no. We say defender na ball no answer na otiano. We born the first ne nine be seen so. So that was the touch. Mbappe took the lead. Defender na nine ball no. Had the first you get it. So that was where the penalty occurred. Okay. Mbappe tiana there, but ni tiano was the second time, first one.
Okay.
You get it? Now, minimum say we are traffic and it is clear for everybody to see. Good. In the after, you know, a penalty and then a penalty. Because the first contact, you know, and a result to the foul. The landing no and a man tiano no. So it was a penalty. Now, out of that, Mbappe 80 me share for Madrid to win this game. Now, Madrid style now Alonso airborne. The lapses in the style, no, do you know why? Madrid tried to possess, and because any Madrid thing, into square passes, square passes here that they are sideways. Now, even though Madrid boy against a team in the shape of Osasuna, but they were struggling to even create real goal scoring opportunity. Why? Because the profile of the Madrid players, it doesn't suit that system. Okay. Now, what is the Madrid way? And once nobody at all the players, Madrid players need runners. Players, runners. And today, piano, so Madrid born no. players ne Madrid ni opponent bi ebo a opponent ne ba na ni because Madrid on me possess one me pinu te say the Alonso pini ye no enti opie na so ye wa say wo attack bia then spaces na ubeja to achi they run behind those spaces and the players no more pace say a deep block o ntimi mo. So I feel baby these are some of the minor reasons why Vinicius also struggled in the game. And it should tell you, say Obo against defense a low blocker. Now, this is an Italian manager in Alessio Lici. Italian manager, Kofi, a deep because una possess a ball and a whooping you and the out of this, Madrid has struggled to create chances because teams in a possessor like this, or more number 10s, and when it comes to key passes and chances creation, they are like that. And now, Freddy Valverde now away in front of Ada Bulan, but you not create those chances. No, even if Jude Bellingham comes or need those kind of creators now, flair you get it. And so already Madrid born or more born one. In fact, it will be extremely difficult for you to create chances out of that.
Yes.
They scored one goal penalty, open play, they couldn't score. In fact, they were not threatened. Madrid there pass a corner. And now Madrid pass a corner. And that should tell you, say, the Alonso too much. The problem is that. And they where you Osasuna. And so share La Liga and even Europe. Teams now what quality scene we monwa. The Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, Bilbao, Sociedad, Real Betis. When you face this size. Mokuta quality kakra see these teams are. How can you score? Good. And the Alonso I think that in the game the emphasis on the style of play too much. Yes, at this very point, I will take the excuses because coach in say when you enough time to prepare for the preseason. Among for the Chelsea game now, say the truth is that Madrid played only one game. Rebecca say friendly. That was the Tyrol game. Like this game, no training match. And this Ocasa I will say. We haven't prepared well to face deep blocks yet. We haven't had the time. Next, say the team will defend the deep. Madrid and young training players and here. Quite on Befaswa, Kofi, on the with those passes. So, say Madrid have struggled to create chances out of those kind of possession. Now, the coach excuse, for in a way, we will take it. But the bottom line is that the players now Madrid they want any that flair. Again, SAR system where a team will defend the low block, and if you decide to play this way, every single team there see in Ibiano obey stay low block, and if you cannot score out of this, what is the essence of this tactics? Kofi, when you meet or more masters of this game, when it comes to this style of play, they will play more than you, and also send Abebono. And the PSG took over control of the game against Real Madrid, almost Real Madrid 4. Because of this similar style, Barcelona and Madrid who is expected to control the game. When they are masters of this style of play, so who will lose?
Madrid.
Good, because there are teams who are masters of this style. And you have to play to suit the profile of your players. And no the problem and the weakness of Xabi Alonso so far in the system now, Auburn.
Okay.
And yes, we're a very good tactician and will show a lot of promise. But if he doesn't play the Madrid way, no one tweaking him, of course, everything will love to control the game. What I say. But if he doesn't tweak things, now I know just the typical Barcelona possessive based game, square passes more, and they Hansi Flick on square passes now, or quite direct. Even though possessing or quite direct because or Pedrinum or multiple penetrative passes. What I say again, this system say body blocker when your players are born at Dominanua or multiple taking players on easily, creating those chances. And Brahim Diaz wasn't able to do that. Vinicius in Timinye, and then Mbappe a runner or say Bonai. Ada Gula would deep, Freddy Valverde in Timinye, and so be better. A short to Obi, and then the better one will be a space. Yes, our defense now on one line in the apple. What the end of the room? And it is only players are more profile. You allow the opponent to also attack you, and then space is there behind them. No, I switch it to Vinicius. What switch it to Mbappe? No runners on the ball. What I say? And I think that Xabi Alonso will have to work on that a lot. And San and Niome Timiakoye because they are masters of the art when it comes to this style of play. Ebasana Madrid ebe inferior. Adieba because you will be inferior to a more minimum sabo.
Yes.
Only be shebi or no said your own or a master.
Good.
And they At the Bakwa Madrid, unique and Suru the way they play. Because they're completely different from every team else.
Okay.
And it's a possessive team. You're there, you can dominate the possession, but those spaces that you leave behind, no, Madrid will be hurt you on transitions. And the Alonso will have to work on that. Tinamaka said, for now, I'll take the excuse. Now, Vinicius will have to work on the way I want the ball. Seriously. And na into more.
Vinicius na money no bia na be ye.
The problem is already the scan na no and now he's been increased by 3 million.
Okay.
And omode so and we pay 15 million increment. That. What I say. So whether ASR na yes, I think so person sorting the contract issues because you can clearly see the guy is affected by a whole lot of things. What I say. And a bass answer value so na here no. So this is Madrid again. Saabon Alonso, if you don't take care systematically, obeying all the runners a free team. Only started with Rodrigo and your non because system needs you to those players. No? And to systematically within a year or two, he will be eliminated. We'll cry the ball number from we'll cry the ball. But when you look at these players, a quality that you need to find a way to make them work. And I think Vinicius will have to work on his ball a lot because last season Anko years even Ballon d'Or no Oba Mukra na nkofo complaining top 30. Remember? Yes. This time we have to work a lot on that. Top 10 cry nya dey so bebem. Yes sir. You see, Richmond rotate Rodrigo pictures and na men casting minchiro. Na dey ba akopɛ na mehu. None of the pictures that we saw Rodrigo enra and they encouraging. We ba akwa twe ne ketere. We are here Kofi was seeing it trust. This time round, you see him say he's a bit frustrated. Now, when they break him, cry. When I saw him say, "Obi bem, Trent Munina free Trent na te ho." Yeah. And the obetimi ayane so very chinga no hunibalu. E dey akele boredom. That should tell you say, "Ontimi copy with what is happening." Truth is, Emra Abrante and the Brahim Diaz. In fact, players na omobem first na kwaye warm up no coach na mananye bi. The warm up no was different. And what it means is that say Ibrahim Diaz mpa na me feel say Rodrigo go ahead of him played. Now there is Mustang Tuano obem he played very well. And then Brahim Diaz free no still na Rodrigo it was Mustang Tuano. Again, say Bellingham ba even Brahim Diaz or Mustang Tuano no obi anya first option. Obe second and third. And still there is no place for Rodrigo. And the earlier he advised himself, the better. Because coach in Ubusani Biya or say, I have a plan for Rodrigo, and then Emra was just a one game. Again, Osaka or Debi Obrofubi, it was solely my decision. Debi Asa. Now, Yenre Obaye, it started from the Club World Cup. One game pen or started Al Hilal about 65 minutes. And not the subsequent game again Pachuca 1 minute crowd and Bobby. Now that was the Intercontinental Cup. Madrid against Salzburg. Club World Cup. Rodrigo about 23 minutes. Now, the subsequent game against Juventus one Mobi. Now, about 13 minutes against Borussia Dortmund. Osasuna one Mobi. So that should tell you, say, Rodrigo Nankasano, Kofi, coach in actually say, only trust Ewunimu. What I say? And there is so fine team. The teams in a pen, no, he should consider those moves and as an offer requesting to say he's not happy anymore and he wants to leave. Say the way you are not personally a babuano. Another player, Trent. I think Trent is struggling to adapt and it will take time. And I think it will be good. But so far, no, Trent is not proving to the level and the expectations are married for the expect. Of course, so far team no cry for you to blame any player. You get it? And I think for the new players there, yes, you can talk of Master Antoine in the debut game and Akwadan 18 years and the confidence, movement, passes, or by any brilliancy or striking. You can really see, sir, or involve play a lot. And I think it will be good. All Bebuno, the fans' reaction. Any BBI chess and pass them phone any team owners needing one dancer from training grounds and one or better than Alvaro Carreras also had a very good debut. The movement, the passes, the way of bad attack, spaces now not all Romuno channels, and the way he was trying to help Vinicius down the flanks and the chess. Kofi, he had a very dream debut, and after that, when you're signing Jessia, on one jersey number with all the other players. So you know, no, it wasn't a satisfying result. But the most important thing is a Madrid are winning, and they will need to be winning and scoring a lot of goals because, and then the who the true state of the current Madrid team.